Welcome to CEOs in Cars, a BC business video series sponsored by the Dilawri Group of companies in which we drive around in high-performance cars with British Columbia's equally high-performing CEOs. My name is Tom Garzymchuk and I'm the publisher of BC Business Magazine. In this episode, I'm the co-pilot for Greg McDougall, president and founder of Harbour Air, the largest floatplane airline in the world. Greg McDougall has always done things his way, whether taking his now adult daughter to help him fly when she was just 2 years old, to competing in the brutal BC bike race. And Harbour Air has never been hotter. With the 2012 purchase of Whistler Air and last year's expansion into wheeled charters, McDougall gave us a co-pilot's view of the BC aviation industry and what it takes to live life on your own terms as an entrepreneur. We got him to share his inspirational playbook for high-flying success in BC while behind the wheel of the 2015 Porsche Macan S, the luxury automaker's compact SUV. Think of a concentrated Cayenne.
It's being provided today by the 40,000 square foot Porsche Centre Vancouver at 688 Terminal Avenue.
Hey Greg, welcome.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Excellent. It's a Porsche kind of day, so let's
Absolutely.
get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
My first car was actually a Porsche, and bought it when I was 17 years old off a gas station parking lot for $1,200.
What kind was it?
It's a 55 Speedster,
Okay.
and I still have it today. So I still have the first car I ever bought.
That's amazing.
It's pretty unusual.
I can't say that about my Cavalier. So, were you a pilot first or an entrepreneur first?
Definitely a pilot first. I took my pilot's license out at Pitt Meadows. Started working for a land development company that had a couple of airplanes, and then in the 80s, when the sort of recession hit, these guys couldn't afford their planes anymore, so I just leased them from them and started Harbour Air.
One of the things I wanted to talk about is how has the business grown as the ferry routes have sort of been pared back. Is it an opportunity? Is it were they sort of interdependent?
I guess the ferry routes being pared back is somewhat of an opportunity to us, but there's a lot of people on the ferry that will never be a seaplane customer.
Yeah.
However, there are also a lot of people on the ferry that really should be a seaplane customer. So the cutback in ferry service probably gives them a new sort of opportunity to look at it and say, does this make sense for me?
What are some other maybe up and coming and perhaps surprising destinations that are doing well for you?
Right. Well, of course, there's the Gulf Islands, and that does pretty well. But our new routes, the new one to Comox, is doing very well.
Okay.
And I don't know if people have been to Comox area lately, but you'd be pretty surprised at the amount of growth in that area and the amount of commerce that's going on there, and certainly a lot of people that have retired there and whatever. So it's sort of a growing area, and that connection to downtown Vancouver is doing really well.
Right. So in terms of the investment in Tantalus, that's been about a year now?
Yeah, just a little over a year.
Yeah. And that's not scheduled, that's leased?
No, it's
right?
all chartered.
Chartered, yeah.
And it's a unique type of airplane. It's a turboprop that has the ability to land in short fields and off paved runways. We've been doing a lot of work with this in the summer in the fishing lodges up in the Chilcotin area, landing on dirt strips. And but it's also an airplane that very comfortably takes 6 people to Los Angeles in over 3 hours. So it fits into a very special sort of niche.
And do you do any seasonal routes, tourism-wise, based on?
We do a lot of. So Whistler is another. We bought Whistler Air. Actually,
yes. 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago now. And so that's a almost completely seasonal business because the lake freezes over in Whistler. So our base up there, of course, is inoperable for about 8 months. Well, 7 months of the year. I think it's not just a transportation link, it's also a scenic flight. So there's a lot of people that would do that flight not just to get from A to B, but just to have the experience.
Right.
And it's an amazing flight.
Greg, thanks very much.
Hey,
that was great.
That was a lot of fun.
All right, take care.
Yeah, you too.
So we have BC Business in our all of
that's right. That's fantastic. We get a ton of comments from
you know, the captive audience on a seaplane. So yeah, it's great exposure. So yeah, we thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's good.